Council on Aging of West Florida offers a great opportunity for senior citizens to mentor children in the classroom, all while benefiting both financially and emotionally. Here to tell us more is Velma Franklin, supervisor of the Foster Grandparent Program, and our very own foster grandparent, Lisa Cage. Thank you for being here, Velma. We're so excited to have you. Will you introduce to us our special guest that we have with us today?
Yes, our special guest here is Miss Lisa Cage. She is one of our foster grandparents at Lincoln Primary.
We are so happy to have you. Can you tell us how long you've been in the program?
I've been with the program for 10 years.
At Lincoln Park Elementary School?
I started at Longleaf Elementary and went to Lincoln Park Primary.
Wonderful. We'll start with, what is the Foster Grandparent Program? I think a lot of people probably know what it is, but maybe not the specifics. So Velma, can you tell us a little bit about that?
I sure will. The Foster Grandparent Program is aimed at elementary schools, assisting children in elementary schools, Head Start programs, and daycares.
Wonderful. And is there a specific age that you have to be for the program?
Yes, you need to be at least 55 years old or older.
Wonderful. And all right, so we'll talk a little bit about your experience that you have, Miss Lisa, at your school. Can you tell us what are the benefits that you've seen from helping in the classroom?
One of the things that I've noticed is that children that needs that little extra push, when you give it to them and they're trying their best, and when they finally get it, perfect. So that's my greatest joy right there.
And do you receive any personal benefits? I mean, clearly you enjoy the program.
Oh, most definitely. My grandson isn't here, so I get to be granny to the children in the classroom.
What are your day-to-day tasks that you do with them?
Basically, it's to assist those that need that little extra push.
Wonderful. And there are a bunch of benefits outside of emotionally and physically. You're able to, keep young again and work with little kids, which is always great for seniors. But what are some of the other benefits that they get?
Some of the other benefits are they receive a stipend, hourly stipend, tax-free, non-reportable, and it's $2.65. Also, they are reimbursed for transportation, 44.5 cents per mile.
Wow.
And free physicals and annual TB screenings.
And they do trainings. Sometimes I hear in the office about the trainings that go on at seminars. What kind of seminars are they teaching?
Yes, they are monthly in-service meetings, and we have speakers come in to talk about diabetes, high blood pressure, different ailments that seniors normally typically go through. And also, as far as the foster grandparents, we have speakers that will come in and target some of the behavioral issues they may be encountering in the classrooms.
Is there a certain eligibility requirement for the program to be a foster grandparent?
We spoke about the age. Also, there's an income requirement in detail. If you give me a call, I do have specifics on that. But for the most part, we have grandparents that are receiving Social Security benefits. So mainly, that's who it's a nice supplement.
And some people, they're even retired and they do this sort of thing. So that's always a plus.
Absolutely.
Good. What would you say is your biggest benefit, Miss Lisa?
As I said before, I get to work with grandchildren. I get to watch a child that's struggling and then watch him get it. That's my joy.
It's such a blessing. Do you have any stories that you want to share with us? I know some of the foster grandparents, they're like, oh, they come in and they hug me and they're so excited to see me.
That's one of my greatest joy, especially when you see them and they'll go, that's Granny. And you go, hello.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you.
And if someone wants to get enrolled in this program, do they call Council on Aging, or what's the first step?
The first step is to call Council on Aging. The number there, of course, is 850-432-1475, and ask for the Foster Grandparent Program supervisor.
Which is Velma, and she'll be happy to assist you.
Absolutely.
Another big thing that I like to touch on is that it is so great for seniors to be able to work with children. I feel like there's this huge gap as far as generations. It's so nice to be able for our seniors to be able to teach what they learn to the younger generation. So have you found in any instance where you've been able to do that? I know a few foster grandparents have told me, oh, they've helped with manners, saying please and thank you. And so is there anything like that that you've run across?
Most definitely. I found out that if you do it by example, you don't realize they're watching you.
Right.
And so one of the things in the cafeteria, you take and watch how you sit, how you eat, how you talk. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things I love when they start marking you. And they'll go, look what Granny's doing, you're supposed to. They get
That's
it.
good, because they're impressionable at this
Yes.
age. They definitely watch everything that adults do. And so having a foster grandparent in the classroom, while the teacher might be busy doing other things, I think is just great. So let's just get the basics again. Who do you call? How do you get enrolled? And stuff like that.
Okay. You would call the Council on Aging, and the number is 850-432-1475. Ask for the Foster Grandparent Program supervisor, which is me, Velma Franklin.
Awesome. And you can also go on our website, which is www.coawfla.org to get more information, or Google Council on Aging. Even if people want to stop by, do you welcome them to come by and get more information?
I sure do. And I would be happy to give them a application packet and explain the program in detail to them.
Well, thank you both for being here. Thank you, Miss Lisa, for all of your service to Council on Aging and helping our little ones in the area. And thank you, Velma, for being here.
My pleasure.